All right, 493W, Hefty here. Let's go over our coaching observation rubric review here and pointers for success. Again, you can see 55 points, 11% overall grade. This should be fun and easy points if you just follow the rubric and pay attention to the details here, because this is not a TRI assignment. All right, so intro here. You want to do a description of the coaching observation. What we're doing here again is you can pick any sport coaches. Hopefully it's one that you think applies best to your sport and your program, but it can be anything. And you're going to actually watch coaches coach and analyze them. You're also going to go through all these terms we'll show and demonstrate a clear understanding, because these are all the terms you're going to need for the final coaching portfolio. So again, what we got to do then is pick, it's most likely with things live practice or environment is best, but again, it's okay to do something as a video from the past, something live, TV, whatever works best. The key is being able to observe those coaches and not necessarily the players. Then you just part with the intro, just address in the subheadings each of the 5 points. Just give me an overview, the type of program, some specifics to coaches and so forth. Sport and activity is specifics to the coaches then. It can be several. It can be both. If it's a team sport, it can be both teams, or you can just pick one side. Tell me the setting. Is it a video? Is it live? Whatever that is. And then last, why you selected it. Easy 5 points, but make sure you have attention to detail here. All right, the review section, 20 points total here. Real simple. There's 2 parts to it. I want you to take each of the 10 terms and give me a definition of each of those, so you demonstrate you know what those are, because these are all things you're going to have to cover in detail on your final portfolio. Second part of that, though, you need to cite a reference with that. And I want you to use textbook and the lectures or some outside sources that you've been using to get those definitions. So as always, APA style, cite that. That's worth a point. The definition and the citation. The third part then, give me a concrete example of how the coaches you were observing did each of those 10 terms. Now, key here is, if it's not observed or you're not able to, don't just say not observed, but you have to say, I was unable to observe, but I assume based on the research, this is what they did do or would do, okay? Again, that's the second point. So easy, 20 points. Definition, cite the reference to that definition, and then give me an example of how the coaches you observed did it. Review. All right, analysis here, and this is the key. How can we apply this research we just did? I need you to pick a minimum of 5 of the terms, the best ones that were impactful to you, and tell me what you learned from the observation. It could be positive, it could be negative, but then how, second part of that is how you are going to apply that to your coaching portfolio. Again, it's great to look at the final coaching portfolio rubric and look at the sections, and you can talk specifically. I would add it to this section, address this there, and so forth. You need a minimum of 5 for 5 points each, and that's the 25 points of that section. Last, as always, list of references and assignment mechanics. Real simple here, and again, references to the sources for Turnitin must be under 25%. Again, 55 total points. This should be fun. Pick something you enjoy or will enjoy observing, and then, or could be really applicable to your program, and then just do the review and the analysis with it, and you're set.